Mm. Can you hear me now? Good. This is a video. Guy just was basically explaining how he shouldn't be providing. Fair enough. The economy's in shambles. People losing their jobs. I mean, I went out with a date with this girl, and she wasn't even working, and she was like asking for things and asking for things, and I was like, yo, look, I'm not here to take care of you on your lifestyle. This is a date. And then she sent me a text message back talking about if you can't provide the things that I need. I said, shut up. You don't even have a job. You shouldn't be dating. That goes for both sides. If you're a man without a job, you should not be in the dating market. If you're a woman without a job, you should not be in the dating market. People don't be thinking about that. They just come on the internet and just be saying whatever. But that's the diluted, the poison that's in the dating market right now. It's a free for all. It's like there's no rules at all. I don't understand this.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is kind of a joke and kind of not a joke, but really not a joke. But someone make me a stay-at-home mom, wife, girlfriend. I don't think it's a lot to ask. I will be the traditional wife. Like, please, someone, anyone, anywhere, please.
Hey, she being upfront and honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think if you're honest with your intentions, go ahead. There'll be a guy out there who'll be like, you know what? She's pretty, she's young, I got some bread. I'll take care of you. I don't think it's that. I don't. What I might have an issue with is that everyone thinks this situation fits them. Everyone is spewing this out, and it's not a reality.
As a female, honestly, I could see why dudes be hating us or getting mad. I went on a date last night. He was very nice, picked me up, took me to dinner, and I made sure we had the best time of our life. I was nice. Like, he would have never been able to think that in my head, I'm just thinking about how this man has never seen me again.
Now stop right there. Stop right there. My issue with that is you went there, you wasted this man's time. Pretended to be interested, went on a date with him, and you already knew that you wasn't gonna see him again. I don't know who that man is, but you better apply for your passport, brother. Better apply for your passport. Another one, it's okay. Join. Come on over here, brother. Oh, just come over here. Passport. I don't know if the guy was white, black, Hispanic, whatever. She just wasted your time, spent your money up. Man.
They are starting to see that being loyal, giving, and doing everything right does not mean that you will be appreciated. Too many good men have been bruised by women that only saw them as a wallet, a handyman, or an emotional punching bag. Those same men are now choosing themselves.
Those same men are choosing passports, and it's okay. What I do want to say is, again, I can't just look at one side. Lots of times, women have been in these relationships where guys didn't do anything for them. And that's where the backlash came. A lot of women were doing things for men. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. There were a lot of women out there doing for their guys, getting him things, getting him gifts, paying for the bills when he didn't have it. And they wanted reciprocation and it didn't come. And then they left those relationships and went out into the dating market and was like, listen, I need everything done for me. Because they had a dude who they stayed with who didn't do anything. So it goes both ways.
Standards are for women is that you have to bring peace. You have to pour back into him. It's about a woman that understands that love isn't about taking. It's about building with that man and not trying to build on him. I truly believe that the era of good men is not ended, but good men have woken up and they understand their worth.
Good men are getting them passports. That's what they're doing.
Protect your pockets, protect your mental. Being a provider, in my opinion, is a fucking scam, bro.
What's good, guys?
Yes and no. Because who you chose, right? Who you decided to get in this relationship and build with. That is the key, right? He probably was getting with dating somebody and doing everything he could, and then now he's on here with the backlash. Like, it's a scam now. He chose the wrong one. It happens. You're gonna take some bumps and bruises when you in this game. But you know what? In America, bro, with these prices, shit. Yeah. Let me say America is the scam. That's what the issue is. America got this high rent, these high homes, these high groceries, high car insurance, just high prices for everything. And so, yeah, if you leave and you go to another country where your expenses are cheaper, it's not going to feel like a burden. You're not going to be working and working and working just to pay a bill, just to pay these bills, right? And that's where it comes to. If you're working here in America and you're paying all these bills, you're going to be stressed out. You're stressed working. Most people have 2 jobs to survive, right? They got a main job and they got a side hustle. That's been a thing for a long, long time. Like the gig economy, right? Where people just getting side gigs, and it's grown, right? Right after the pandemic exploded. Even before the pandemic, people were doing it, and that is the issue. The issue is the price of everything here is so much. Bro, honestly, if you're paying all the bills, bro, you're bound to have a damn heart attack. How many years can you do that? Like, mentally and physically, how many years can you just be paying for everything here in America? It's gonna wear you down after a while. That's why you see more and more people getting their passports, going to Southeast Asia, going to Africa, right? Going down to Colombia, Venezuela, well, not Venezuela right now, Colombia, Argentina, right? Dominican Republic, all these other countries, Panama, right? I'm looking to go to Panama. They do use the American dollar, but it is still cheaper down there, right? So that's just what it is. That's what's happening. And I don't think that I don't not to say that I don't think that women are realizing it. I don't think they care. The more and more you look at the videos, I don't think they care that the prices of things are going up. They're just like, I'm a pretty woman, you're gonna pay for me. But I don't think that's gonna last too long. AI is changing things, taking jobs, replacing jobs. Now is the time to refocus, like where you're gonna do your career path, right? You gotta start to look. Is my job gonna be affected by AI in the next 5 years? 9 times out of 10, yeah. So you're gonna have to pivot and figure out what direction you're gonna go to keep generating some income for yourself. Or you're gonna get outsourced, right? Then what? Then how you gonna date? My answer to this is to get your passport. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Yep. It's not that being a provider is a scam. People are starting to wake up and see that America as a whole has been scamming us. But I could be wrong. I could just be some random nigga rambling and y'all be like, whatever. He don't know what you're talking about. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.